Hi, I'm Heather Rodriguez. I am the founder of the Natural Fertility Company, and my team and I help couples who are preparing for conception to overcome fertility issues, to help to prepare for healthier pregnancy and so on. And my background is as an herbalist and nutritionist, so my focus is natural therapies and helping to support the body back to health. So today's fertility scope is about misconceptions about Maca. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is this past weekend, were slammed. We were so busy that I actually jumped in and was helping with emails because we had so many emails come in. And so I'm answering them, and there's a lot of different emails that I was getting that were questions, really good questions, that there were some misconceptions about Maca. So there was one in particular that I'm going to address, and this will help to kind of cover the overall picture of what Maca is. So to get started, for those of you who don't know what Maca is a root that comes generally from Peru. It grows in a very, very harsh conditions at a very high altitude. And because of this environment that it's grown in, it's an herb that becomes very resilient and very strong and can do a lot of great things for the body. And Maca is classified as an adaptogen. So what that means is it helps support a specific system of the body. In the case of Maca, one of the things it does is it helps support the endocrine system. The endocrine system helps the body to regulate, produce, and orchestrate the hormonal balance within the body. So it's very important for the endocrine system to be working properly to have healthy hormonal balance. So that's why we like to use Maca. One of the other great things about Maca is that it comes in a lot of different forms. It comes in powder, it comes in a liquid extract, it also comes in capsules, which is super easy to take. I personally love to use the powder because I'm obsessed with smoothies, and it's my favorite way to use Maca. But whichever way you like it, they all work the same. They all work fantastic. So the thing with Maca, though, is a lot of people are using it to help support a lot of different things. So we like to use it to help support the body in hormonal balance. We like to support the body in egg health. We like to support the body in producing more progesterone, decreasing estrogen, a lot of different things. Energy, libido, helping with sperm count. There's a lot of different things that, because we're supporting the endocrine system, the body is able to better function. So it can affect all those different areas because those are all linked to the endocrine system. So that's Maca. So the question I was getting today, was, I've heard that Maca can help lengthen your cycle. How many days does it lengthen it by? My cycle is now 40 days since using Maca. So I thought this was such a good question. It was such an interesting question because the person asking the question was wondering if there was a specific time that Maca adds on to a cycle. So for instance, if you take Maca, your cycle will be 20 days longer. So it doesn't work like that. There's a couple different things to that. The first is Maca will only lengthen your cycle if that's what your body needs, because Maca is not actually doing that. Your endocrine system and your hormonal balance and your hormonal system is the one that is doing that. So all Maca is doing is helping to support the endocrine system. It's not having a direct effect on your ovaries. It's not having a direct effect on those areas. On the entire endocrine system, it's supporting. I mean, ovaries are part of the endocrine system, but it's helping to support them. It's not forcing the body to do something. So it's not going to force the body to ovulate or to have more eggs or anything like that. It's because of its nourishing and supportive properties for the endocrine system. So my reply back was, there is no specific amount of time that Maca will lengthen a cycle. The body will adjust as it needs to, but it may take a couple cycles. So in her case, she was wanting to lengthen her cycle, but then she ended up with a pretty long cycle, 40 days. And what can happen sometimes when you use hormonal supporting herbs or endocrine supporting herbs such as Maca, Vitex, Tribulus, a lot of these different herbs, sometimes your cycle is shifting for a month or 2 or 3 while your balance is happening. So sometimes people will see spotting, sometimes people's cycles will be a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. This is perfectly normal when you're helping to support the hormonal system, because there's going to be some adjusting that happens. So that's one of the misconceptions I actually wanted to address is some people will think that using Maca or Vitex or whatever it is, that the next cycle you're automatically going to be perfect and it's going to be exactly the way that it needs to be. Or if you do if you do this, your cycle will lengthen by 5 days or something very specific. That's not how herbs work. Herbs work by supporting and the body shifts, by supporting and the body shifts. So that's why we say it takes at least 3 months to see the full results of an herb or a program or whatever it is that you're doing, because it takes time for the body to adjust and to regulate itself and to shift. So that's why that could happen. And it's also good to understand that it's not forcing something upon the body. It's happening because it's nourishing and it's helping to support a certain system of the body. So I hope you found that helpful. I just wanted to clear up any type of misconceptions there might be about maca and how it's working within your body. And just remember that everything is very supportive and nutritive, that herbs and natural therapies and diet are doing. That's the approach, is going to be supportive of the body. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. It was great to see you all. Congratulations, Sasha. And I will talk to you guys again soon.